The chairperson, Professor Dominic Idol, the rep of the Oman Henen Shreb, who is also the Dante Henen of New Durban Traditional Area, the chief of Oyoko in Koforidua, the president of the Ghana Catholic Bishops Conference, Most Reverend Matthew Kwesi Jemfi, the Secretary General, National Catholic Secretariat, Reverend Father Clement Rita Adjei, the eminent clergy here, the Regional Director of Education, Dr. Mrs. Ivy Asantua Owusu, members of Academy here present, development partners, regional managers of the Catholic educational units, representatives from Charles and Code, union representatives here, distinguished invited guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Eastern Regional Coordinating Council, my good self, the Reverend Chiefs I call Nananu, and the good people of the Eastern region, I warmly welcome you all to Koforidua, especially those of you coming from other regions to the land of flora ambience and the people who pride ourselves in the sense of hospitality. I wish you all a happy stay, no matter how short your stay will be. Professor Chairman, I am happy to be part of this academic discourse being held in our regional capital here, Koforidua. It is wonderful to see many important people here on this special occasion, and I'm grateful to the organizers, the National Catholic Secretariat, for your kind invitation and choosing Koforidua for this important forum. I hope the faith and aspiration which inspired this forum and the consequential decision thereof will go a long way in shaping the country's educational policies. For me, it is no coincidence that this forum is coming few days after the National Educational Forum held in the national capital, Accra. I believe while the Ministry of Education was planning the educational forum, the Catholic Church had already mooted this idea. And this shows the premium we all put on the need to reform our educational policies and the importance of this forum. It tells us that something needs to be fixed in our educational system. Something calls for serious thinking and intellectual discourse. Something calls for public debate and frank discussions if we really want to be well positioned as a country in the era of rapid advancements where countries are leveraging fourth industrial revolution technologies to drive economic growth and improve our life. The rep of our educational minister here, ladies and gentlemen, I think we know the problem. We know what is wrong with our system. The forum is an important for participants to be part of the solution to our educational challenges. Indeed, looking at the high caliber of people assembled here gives me a hope for a good outlook of the future of our educational system. I wish to commend you all for accepting to be part of this beautiful forum. A good system of education should foster collaboration among educators, students, and community members to create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment. This is why the factor of school management committees we call SMC and the Parent-Teacher Association in our schools we call PTA system cannot be discounted in the equation. We should also be guided by Sustainable Development Goal 4, promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all with targets aimed at tackling challenges in education, such as quality, equity, and relevance. Professor Chairman, Rep of our Educational Minister, Nanano, ladies and gentlemen, there could not have been a better theme than Catholic education for integral development, shaping a resilient and inclusive Ghana. There could not have been a better theme at a period where we all want to see dynamic change in our schools, orientation to produce a more patriotic and a responsible human resource to develop our motherland, Ghana. The Catholic Church has become a beacon of hope to many communities in terms of education, health, relief services, among others. In the annals of Ghana, the Catholic Church has been a major contributor and partner to the educational sector, to say the least, and the Church continues to lead the pace in nurturing students into knowledgeable and skilled individuals for a long-term economic growth. Notably, Catholic schools among many mission schools are majority of our top 10 best second cycle and basic schools in this eastern region. Ladies and gentlemen, the goal of the NDC administration is to aggressively expand infrastructure, enhance teacher welfare and professional development, as well as to increase investments in the sector of quality outcomes. We are also committed to achieving the full objective of the free compulsory universal basic education called FQ and the free senior high school policy by prioritizing investments in basic education to expand access and improve quality. Clergy here. Consequently, we will be reviewing some of the current educational policies and programs into a more student-teacher-friendly policies and programs to improve learning outcomes, especially the double-track system, and initiate the Bright Beginning initiative to revive and repurpose early childhood education for the well-being of Ghanaian children and facilitate seamless integration into continuous schooling and lifelong learning. Nananom clergy, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the above, our administration from next academic year will initiate reform in the technical and vocational educational training we call the TVET system to integrate emerging digital skill sets, soft skills, and prioritize the delivery of practical trade skills and entrepreneurial acumen to develop a critical mass of skilled workforce for the job market. We will extend our collaborative arm to the Church in general to help reset our educational sector as part of the broader Reset Ghana agenda. Nananom, the clergy, ladies and gentlemen, at the tertiary level, we will be implementing the no-fee stress policy for disabled to alleviate the hardship on parents and students in public tertiary institutions, among other policies. Professor Chairman, the clergy, ladies and gentlemen, I address all stakeholders to rally behind the government of the day with your commitment to collectively help in implementing the Resetting Ghana agenda. Our government is motivated to drive transformational change in Ghana's educational system. Through a combination of increased investment, teacher empowerment, curriculum reform, and a strong focus on equitable access, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama's educational reform policies demonstrates a comprehensive, forward-looking approach to building a stronger, more inclusive, future-ready educational system for all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen, the government's commitment to strengthening special needs in education through infrastructure improvements, resource allocation, and integration of students with disability into the regular educational system further underscores its focus on inclusivity and ensuring that all learners have equal opportunities in accessing quality education to maximize learning outcomes and improve tomorrow's human capital index. Professor Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this premise, let us remind ourselves of the agreement that exists between the Government of Ghana and the mission school units for an enhanced and effective collaboration and unity of purpose in the delivery of desired education. So my dedicated regional director of education, heads of institutions, district directors of education, mission units, heads of schools, educational partners, my doors are always open to you for some deliberation, feasible plans and mechanism, and recommendation to improve the learning environment of the region and Ghana at large. The Regional Coordinating Council, through its educational interface programs, will continue to collaborate with you to enhance education for the prosperity of this region. I express my sincere thanks to the National Catholic Secretariat and all stakeholders for their respective roles in organizing this all-important educational forum. On this note, Professor Chairman, the clergy, Nanano, my well-distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a fruitful forum. Thank you and may God bless you.